He set a new meaning to the word dance. He is the people with his songs with the step. He has been a man who has not turned out for decades in the world of pop music. He is Michael Jackson, known as King of Pop. I have not received any message about anyone so far, but there have been a few hundred comments so far to tell Michael Jackson. This means that Michael Jackson craze level. That's why I am going to tell you about Michael Jackson's life today for all of you. In the world, awards that do not come to any star, as well as hardships that have no celebrity, torture at the hands of the father as a child, a number of accusations at the time of a light as pop star, many health problems. Michael Jackson's life has passed away. Jackson, born into a poor family, how did the world become the best pop star? Why did he surgery to the original fake E? What are the allegations against him? Let's find out many things like this. And if Michael Jackson also make a surgery for his face. A photo that shows what is not like. Video is going to show you. That's why video is not to miss until the end. Michael Jackson was born in 1988 in August in the city of Erie, USA. Father's name is Joseph Jackson. Mother gathering. Michael Jackson. 9. Jackson. The father had a desire to become a great guitarist, but on a steel company put aside his desire to feed the family. But he wanted to make his children a good singer. 5 brothers have learned music since childhood. However, Joseph Jackson's anger that he could not achieve what he thought was in his life was disgusting to his children. Torture. He was very harsh and brutally dealing with children. Even if he does not hear his word, he is hitting the build, the wall, and the foot. He who kicks. So Michael Jackson was a child who was tortured. But both parents had good faith in their children's talent. 5 of them were made into a group and named the Jackson 5s and performed around them. Michael Jackson's age was just 5 years old. Jackson's voice performance was good out of 5. A few hours without 5 day, night. They were practicing on stage for a few hours. Nowadays, however, there was some discrimination against black people. Black people should not turn out much. Don't meet in everyone. They were not so respectful. That is why the demonstrations in the places where the black people were initially gives. But the white men also became mantra kisses for their talents. Jackson 5s agreed with a music company called Moto. For the first time they were introduced to music industry. Next from Jackson 5's I Won't You Back, The Love You Save ABC. All albums have also achieved good success. But Jackson brought himself a recognition. For that, he began to perform alone. Ben Music and Me for a Michael of the Wall that was released by Michael Jackson. After 1982 released Thriller album. More than 65 million copies were sold. Best-selling album record achieved. This is still a record as top-selling album. 7 Grammy Award for album K is remarkable. 1983, the song Billiejean in the song Live Show. Needless to mention the 3-step of Michael Jackson. Repeat video at 3. And more. So many people are imitating step. Also, a Dangerous album released in 1991 is a sensation. Michael Jackson is very much about his songs. Every album released is also bringing a record award. Grammy Award is a long-time desire for those in the music world. At least one Grammy Award is to be achieved. Such as Michael Jackson. Not 1, not 2, 13 Grammy Awards, 16 Music Award. 39 Guinness Book World Records have achieved nearly 315 award with small and small. That is. Michael Jackson understands what kind of position he is in the music world. That is why he is known as King of Pop. But after 980, the appearance of Michael Jackson began to change. Michael Jackson began to change. At the time, everyone wanted to be Michael Jackson, being black or had a plastic surgery. But the reason for his face began to come about. He had to surgery. That's not to lose black color. The subject said in an interview. What's more, Jackson has repeatedly claimed that he was proud to be black. Situation: I have asked what story. Jackson danced once in 1979, causing accidental falling to the main injury. He surgery to his nose. But it is difficult to breathe with a little closure of all three of them, not to be properly succeeded. In the 981 of the nose again, he surgery to bear the suffering, as well as dance on stage once in 1984. Fireworks exploded suddenly. Michael Jackson grabbed a fire on the head and almost burned around. A surgery was needed for this. For these reasons, many surgery had to be made for the face to do Michael. He also performs in different countries, even to suffer all the sickness. New albums create. Every album released, Michael Jackson, as well as countless money, has been sold by millions. Michael Jacks, however, could not experience celebrity status. Due to his father's violence, a child was in prison. He wanted to recover his childhood. For that, in California, he was built on. He made a construction called Neverland for young children on 2,700 acres of land. It built the children a park, swimming, full, zoo, video, games hall. Michael Jackson. Most of the time Neverland lives alone. Once a week, calling a few hundred young children and playing with them. Nah. Michael Jackson. Personal costs yet. He is a mix of like maintained for approximately 15 crores a month. Michael Jackson. Little children's mentality. Jackson stage, who is enchanting the people with his game songs on stage, was ashamed and fearful. He spends time with children. Or was alone. The most lonely person in the world has said it many times. Michael Jackson, however, said that he would not sleep with some children to lose his loneliness.
Schaamde zich en angstig. Hij brengt tijd door met kinderen. Of was alleen. De meest eenzame persoon ter wereld heeft het vaak gezegd. Michael Jackson zei echter dat hij niet met sommige kinderen zou slapen om zijn eenzaamheid te verliezen. In die tijd werd Michael Jackson beschuldigd van het seksueel misbruiken van jonge kinderen. Maar Jackson werd beschuldigd. Hij betoogt dat hij niet van plan is liefde voor jonge kinderen. Maar de rechtbank luisterde niet. Het is bevolen om een paar crores van roepies te betalen als schuldkosten. Zijn kosten. Managementkosten zoals de andere kant. Vanwege dit alles liep Michael Jackson het toen in. Hij werkte heel hard voor jonge kinderen. De regering heeft duizenden in 2008 gestoken. Maar op dat moment, Tweede Oorlogswaarderamie neemt enkele aandelen in het bedrijf nooit gepland.
Never planned already take. Jackson has paid 220 crores of rupees. Since then it has turned into a branch like Neverland, Never. Michael Jackson married a girl named Leslie in 1994. He spent most of her children after getting married. That's not what Visa likes. In the 1996 of the two divorced. In the same year, he married Baby Rao, who works as a nurse. They have 2 children. But they were also divorced in 1999. Jackson was also born a third child. But who is the mother of the child? No one knows yet. Divorce one side, the other side false rumors on himself. Court case, property damage, and illnesses were all surrounded by all at once and were lonely in a room. He is not the one to meet anyone. Not sleeping. He uses sleep. But they were also divorced in 1999. Jackson was also born to the third. But who is the mother of the child? No one knows yet. Divorce on one side, the other side false rumors on him. Court case, property damage, and illnesses were all surrounded by all at once and were lonely in a room. He is not a man who meets. He uses sleeping tablets. Michael Jackson's health has been severely damaged by the use of proposal used for industry shape. Jackson fell weak because of taking all this. The lungs were damaged. Finally, Jackson died at the age of 50 due to a heart attack on June 25. Just for the sake. However, after a while, Michael Jackson has the role of Murray, who is the personal doctor behind the use of Michael Jackson drugs. Drugs to use, doctor recommend. Jackson confirms the quotes that Jackson is on advice. Doctor was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Finally, a documentary called 10 Faces of Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson Place has been released by a computer by confirming the monkey. Michael Jackson has stopped a road model for many. For those who learn dance here, he is a goddess. His life is the one of the best position in the world, as a writer and dancer. Finally, if you like the video related to Michael Jackson. Also